No. However, Barrier isn't that good against Slash or Razor Leaf in Gen 1. You can up your defense all day, but Slash always criticals and that ignores status changes.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get quite hot. Begin round 5. Wow, thunderbolt!
I stopped playing competitively after Gen 2.
That was quick! Down already! This is a wild one from the word go.
After Gen 2, I never played somewhat competitively again.
This is a fight between two different types of Pokemon.
I played Gen 3, I just didn't play it competitively.
It's biding its time. What a furious battle! It's more resistant to physical blows. It's paralyzed on the spot. Neither one is conceding an inch. What will it do? A decent hit! It's still biding its time. Fireworks are flying in this battle. The Pokemon returns to its Pokeball. Oh, it's huge! It's still biding its time. Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle? It increases its attack power. It can't make a move. The crowd's excitement is building over this.
I don't see anything wrong with Ubers. Honestly, outside of Mewtwo, there really wasn't any Ubers in Gen 1.
Concentrating on its data. Taking a quick rest. Sparks are flying in this heated match.
That's according to Smogun. No, Crunch Bite. He can't have any moveset ever. He can only have any HM or TM. That's not any moveset ever.
Earthquake.
Mew is pretty limited.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. There's nothing left in reserve. It's asleep on the job. The remaining
I don't
Pokemon
consider Mew to be Uber just because his stats are pretty average overall. And he has good stats, but
it's fast asleep.
he is actually so easy to counter compared to Mewtwo. Even Mewtwo's not that bad if you have the right team.
It woke up. The intense battle continues. Savage attack. That's a good hit. And it's down.
Like, truthfully, Gen 1 I don't consider anything Uber. Because all you need to take care of Mewtwo is Gen 1 and Gen 2, there are a lot of counters to Mewtwo. Like, Gen 1, a Parasweeper. can actually wreck Mewtwo. Namely, because most Mewtwo's don't go with Barrier. If you have a Parasweeper set up, where you have a Paralyzer and then a physical sweeper, then Mewtwo is pretty easy to take down. He does have a good move pool. I will say he does get a good move pool.
The field is thinning out. We're into round 6.
Like Slowbro is a good Mewtwo shield.
It's bumped up its special rating. What will the trainer do now? The special stat
Just
is
because
that
most Mewtwo's don't have Thunderbolt.
they're both being cautious. It's concentrating on its status. What's next? The special stat is down. Fireworks are flying in this battle. What'll it do?
I know.
Is down.
They don't even have max They don't even have max EVs.
It didn't do much damage. The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle.
They have near max EVs and IVs, but they don't have all max IVs or EVs. They have high IVs and EVs.
Whoa, that was overpowering. Oh!
Like for instance, my whole team has max IVs and EVs.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Victory Bell.
For instance,
This is a fight between two different types.
like my
of
Mew and
Pokemon.
my Zapdos both have max stats. That's why you see them have higher stats than other ones in round 2. IVs are initial values.
Whoa, look
The initial value of a Pokemon can go from 0 to 15 in Gen 1.
down with one hit. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
That's their base gene stat.
Oh, it's Electabuzz. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
As with humans, all Pokemon have their own
A
genes.
savage hit. Gone.
Now, in later generations, the nature is actually affected by their genes.
There goes the battle.
You know, here's the funny thing. Here's what I really found funny. All throughout Gen 2 competitive battling and Gen 1 competitive battling, there's never a deal about double team and minimize on Pokemon. But Gen 3, which introduced more counters to double team, like people wanted it banned because they didn't want to think of a strategy around it. I have never liked that, and there's like plenty of counters to it out there now, but evasive and status effect attacks, they don't like, because they don't want to have to counter them. So I think competitive battlers now are pansies, because like back when we played on PBS, like Gen 1 and Gen 2, we never had anything outlawed. If people wanted to use Mewtwo, they could use Mewtwo. If they wanted to use Lugia and Ho-Oh, they could use them. It just meant that we needed to